One sec. What? There we go. It's too right. Too right. All right, so this is a version of the deck that I actually did not create myself. This is one that was created by a viewer, and he sent it to me. I tweaked it a little bit. I put in the Darkspear Berserker because even though I take damage, I think the added tempo is kind of insane. And now when looking at opening hands, we kind of don't want these two, but we want the Wandmaker because it's a good 2-drop. Hello, Labrador. Hello, Dominic. How's it going, my friends? My amigos. I apologize in advance for being a little bit tired. I woke up early to get free Krispy Kreme donuts. This video is not sponsored, but because I'm graduating soon, I get free video. Jeez Louise, I have been alive for a minute, and there are 20 of you guys watching me. You guys are the real ones. That's all I gotta say. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Probably Wandmaker into Razorfen. It'll pull out this. And then turn 4 might be awkward. I'm not sure. Let's see what we get off of this. Fury to push some extra damage late game could be good. Rogue is fire today. I'm 6-0. I did plan on playing Rogue today. I did genuinely plan on playing Rogue today. But unfortunately, I don't have that much time because I have to get my COVID shot. And because of that, I'm going back down to my family to do it because it's like we're all getting it at like the same place, essentially. So, basically, the plan is to not stream tomorrow because I'm going to spend time with family and get my COVID shot. And then once I get my shot, I'm going to hang out with them for a little bit because they all got their shots. So that's going to be cool. But anyway, because of that, my stream is going to be a little bit short, and I don't think I'm going to get to Rogue today, but I do want to get to Rogue when I get back on Saturday. So that'll be fun. That'll be really fun. I want to play Cthulhu Rogue because I've already played a ton of Secret Rogue, and I've determined that it is quite PogChamp. What are you doing? Fell Scream, Blast, pulls out Death's Head Cultist, he heals up a decent amount. Turn 5 gets me this, but I also kind of want to kill this. I'm just going to trade in. We're going to be able to draw... Oh, I don't want to draw Alexstrasza, though. That's the problem. I want to be doing damage to him as much as possible. Maybe I should have dropped the 5/4 because it's more tempo. But, like, it dies to this, right? And we already made him use a Morgue Artificer, which is not bad. Can he play Control Priest? I'm going to play Corrupt Priest because Corrupt Priest got a buff with the new legend. Well, not the new, but like the buffed legendary card. So I intend on playing that. That is my intention. So if I play I-Beam and kill a 2/3, it's not that big of a deal. Let's use this I-Beam. Kill this. Hero Power, kill the spell damage, go play at this and hit him in the face. Now he has to deal with a 5/7. On turn 9, we'll play the Illidari Inquisitor. Hopefully he doesn't have Skull of Gul'dan, but we'll see. But hello, everybody. I need tips on how to play Control Priest. Be greedy most of the time, because you're going to generate resources into the late game. Be greedy and hold removal as long as you think you can possibly hold it. Should I craft Token Druid? I put it on my tier list as one of the best decks because I think it is one of the best decks. It's also really cheap, so even if you craft it and you personally don't do that well with it, it's still going to be very, very, very powerful. Like, it's still going to be one of the best decks in the game. Right? Like, it just is. That's just how it is. So basically, if he doesn't get the combo in the next 3 turns, we kill him on turn 10, roughly. Roughly turn 10. It's not a guarantee, and even if he gets Skull Gul'dan off of that, it's not like he can play it. We got some pretty good board pressure. Hey, Ecor from California. Hey, man, how's it going? I'm also from California. I want to create a Mage Deck. What do you think? Is it strong now? I mean, no Minion Mage basically didn't get a nerf at all. I think Ping Mage was actually always pretty strong, actually. Like, I've been relatively surprised with Ping Mage. It's been surprisingly adequate. I want to draw Skull Gul'dan or the Death Speaker. Beastmaster, Beastmaster, Beastmaster. Boom. Hit, hit. Then next turn it'll be Alexstrasza. So that way turn 10 this will be upgraded one more to do one more damage. Although I'm pretty sure he's going to kill me soon. I'm sort of a new player and I really want to craft some decks, but I have no dust and I have some legendaries, but I don't know if I should disenchant them. Any tips on getting dust? The biggest tip on getting dust is to mostly just focus on arena. Focus on arena while you're playing the game at first, and rank up to wherever you feel comfortable. Well, goodbye Illidari Inquisitor or Alexstrasza. One of them is definitely gone 100%. Okay. Am I dead? Do I lose off of that because I no longer get to hit him for 9 damage or 8 damage? It'll be close. Doesn't pull out anything. It's 3 extra HP. 5. Ha! We just top deck Alexstrasza again. That's actually so sad for him. I think we just play this anyway. So he goes to... I think I still lose. I don't think I can win this game. This is 8 damage. This is 11 damage. That gets me to 16. Unfortunately, this is not enough. And if he kills me this turn, I die. But if he does it, then we kill him with Alexstrasza. However, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. But then again, he did already use a Morgue Artificer, and he hasn't used any philosophies. So there's a chance I still win this game, and if I do, great. If not, well, that kind of sucks. The Paladin first day of school change is actually a giant buff. My win rate against Paladin has dropped to 0% post-nerfs. I don't think it's a buff at all. I've played against maybe 2. People just aren't really playing it, and I beat both of them. They just don't have as reliable of one job. Or if they... No. One of them didn't even run it anymore. I still beat them, but like they just took it out for an Argent Squire or a Righteous Protector or whatever it's called as its backup plan to try to stay alive. And that was perfectly fine for them. Like they did just fine. Oh god. Wait, there's his other Morgue Artificer? That means... And he hasn't played Philosophy, so that means his Il'gynoth is significantly limited. Okay. Never mind, I'm dead. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That was close. Whew, for a second I thought he had it. If he had another, like, free spell, he would have been fine. But he used both Fellscream Blasts to clear my board. No, he used one Fellscream Blast and both Eye Beams to clear my board. So he didn't really have anything else to utilize, I guess. What do you think the best deck is right now? Face Hunter. But I came out with a tier list on my channel. I would recommend checking that out. It gives a detailed list of everything I think that's good in the meta and why. Your Aggro Shaman is so good. What? Mill Rogue? Mill Rogue. I kind of want to play Cthulhu Rogue. Get out of here, Secret Paladin. I don't care about you anymore. Actually, I never cared about you, to be honest. I'm assuming it has the Murloc, yeah, Prize Vendor, and South Sea Scoundrel. Wait, this might be genius. This is so crazy, it might just be amazing. I'd rather another Ticketmaster, though, personally. And I also would rather have a Mancrick. Somehow. Maybe you take out one prep for Mancrick. What are we really prepping? Other than maybe Swindle. Like, I'm just underwhelmed with prep. Ever since the nerf to only 2 mana, I've taken it out of more and more decks. I want to play Mancrick. I also feel like this deck could run Cthulhu. But I still think you outdraw people. I think if we take out this, put in Cthulhu as a late game win condition card, so that way we don't deck out first. I think this is good. I'll play this tomorrow. I already have plans to play other stuff today, though. But I do like the idea. It's so crazy, it might just be genius. I want to dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, but I can't do that until I'm not an affiliate anymore, and I don't know if I'm still an affiliate. I haven't been on Twitch in like a long time. Account. I don't want to be an affiliate anymore. Skull Dan's pretty nice. Renowned Performer, I don't really want that much. Ah, man, that's kind of lame. I was hoping for a 3-drop. The Dream Curve is this with a 3-drop in hand. And then that 3-drop will get the Berserker out. And then we just win. That's the dream. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to get the dream. Oh, well. Yes, please stream on Twitch. I do plan on streaming on Twitch. Just not now. Because, like, I need to not be an affiliate, or else technically I'm breaking the rules if I stream on both, because I can't have content from Twitch put on any other platform within 24 hours of it being on Twitch. So, basically, that means that I can't do that legally.
Golden rare.
I'm gonna coin that out. Just get Ulgra into the deck. Oh, this is not ideal. He's gonna have the 3-drop or a 3-drop Death Rattle. I'm not. I'm giving myself one more turn to draw it by playing this next turn as opposed to this turn. I'm going to Blizzard Jail. No, it would be Twitch Jail. 100% it would be Twitch Jail. Ah, we didn't get it. That's lame. Okay. Does he get anything off of it? He does not. Fascinating. So now we have some board control. We have this turn 4. This turn... Oh, nothing turn 5, really. We'll get something turn 5. It'll be great. Do you think the Refreshing Springwater nerf actually helps it because it can corrupt Ring Toss? Or it helps Mage? I don't think it helps Mage. I think that it's still a slight nerf, because now you have to choose between playing it or a Pexus Blast on turn 5, because you don't refresh enough mana crystals. So overall, I think it's still worse. We get Renowned. It's either 5/7... or just the Renowned Performers hit, and then go face for 3. As opposed to having this die. Which one's better? Because I think I don't want this to die. Let's just go with this. It lives with 1. Then if he wants to kill it, it's fine. And then we can play this and rush into stuff and it's fine. Then we play Skull Gul'dan turn 6. This is fine. This is actually fine. I mean, yeah, you can play the Corrupted Ring Toss turn 5 now as well, which I will admit is kind of silly, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. Give me a 3-drop. Gosh darn it, man. Hit face, then hit into this, because then it'll hit again. Then we just go face with these and pass. We'll play Skull Gul'dan next turn. We got some decent minions on board. We'll be fine. Is Control Warlock still viable? It never was. You know that meme? It never was.
Alas, poor Warlock.
Oh, I take so much damage. I'm almost dead next turn if I do that. But if I don't, he does 16 to me. Oh my god. We kill it. Oh my gosh, I'm at 7. It's very likely I'm dead, but if I'm not, I win next turn. It comes down to, does he have lethal or not? Okay. Damn. That sucked. How do I win that? I like the 5/7. But maybe it does do too much damage. But I wouldn't have been able to kill it without it. No, I would have still killed it without it. Are there any other 3-cost Death Rattle minions? I mean, the Elec and that. What about 2 costs? Are there any good 2 costs? I mean, I guess the Nerubian Egg, but I have no way of killing it off myself. I'm gonna run Sneaky Delinquent. I feel like people aren't gonna be able to deal with that. I also don't really like Kurtrus, but we're gonna keep running it. Terran doesn't really work that well, I don't think. I guess I shouldn't have hit it and I should have just waited, but like that's 16 damage versus less than 16 damage. I don't know. It's funny this guy's name is Happy Donuts because I just got free Krispy Kreme donuts. Wow. Because I graduated or I'm about to graduate and they were like, hey, I just think that that's a pretty funny name. Pretty coincidental. I don't know if you saw the Krispy Kreme. But wow, pretty cool. Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me Krispy Kreme, I'm down. Anyway, moving on. We keep this and this because it curves out relatively nicely. And if we can get something like, where is it? Razorfen or Razor Boar, we're in a good spot. Do you think Shaman needs a bit of an overhaul or an expansion dedicated to that class? Shaman has always felt underpowered. Hasn't always felt underpowered, but I see what you're talking about. I think it's meh. Also, I'm thinking about taking out Kurtrus, but I think he's good into some matchups. I don't know. I think I'm going to take him out and maybe run something else. Unsure, though. I see your 1-maker and raise you 1/1 maker. I don't raise you. That's not how it works. I matched it. I saw it, is what I meant to say. Gosh darn it. I can't even... Ah! Words are hard. That's pretty efficient, because even if he kills it, it'll still bring out a 3-drop, which is nice. Oh, replace Kurtrus with a 5-mana 1/1. You can if you want. I don't really like that card very much because it's hard to cheese out because you can't get it off of the Razorfen Beastmaster, but I don't know. Kurtrus is good into Rogue, Paladin, and Hunter. I mean, that's kind of true. Don't silence it, okay? Wow, into Wave of Apathy. That's crazy. He's immune, so he doesn't take damage. He doesn't die or anything. It's fine. Well, if I draw Skull Gul'dan as a top deck at any point, I can just play it now. Because I have the coin, I can play it next turn and any turn after that. Like all the videos of our favorite YouTuber? Well, that's a great idea, actually. I would recommend doing that. If I play this, it plays into Hysteria. I don't want it to play into Hysteria. Maybe I'm being dumb. I don't know. Does it pull out the Fishy Flyer? It does, which is not... I mean, it's fine. Makes him use another removal, but he gets to generate a whole other card. Oh my gosh, dude. This is okay. We get to play the Spectral Flyer and the Sneaky Delinquent next turn. Oh, another Wave of Apathy, man. He's stopping so much damage. I did see Rorin's meme video about what Hearthstone would be like in, what Hearthstone would be like in 5 years. I thought it was hilarious, actually. I was like, this is actually comedy gold. Respect. I don't know how he made the cards. That's what I don't know how he did. I don't know how he made the cards and then put them into the website. Like, obviously it was probably like... I maybe in theory could figure it out, but I wouldn't actually know how to, like, actually do it. Boom, boom, pass. Try out this with Naza. I can't deal with that. I think I just lose the game, actually. I can't kill that off. I mean, I guess I could kill it off with this. And then throw Glaive at him in the face for 2. We're basically out of resources at this point, but if we top deck Skull Gul'dan, like, we can refill it. And we have 2 more Inquisitors. We have Alex Strauss, so we've got a decent amount of burst, maybe. Like, we're not doomed. It's just not optimal. I played into Hysteria. Oh my god. I should have just played 1. That's my bad. We go Renowned Performer to kill that, because if we play the Inquisitor, he's just going to kill it with the 1/3. Because the 5/7 just does too much damage to me, and this is able to be very aggressive most of the time. Like, a lot of the time, my biggest issue is that the Razor Boar doesn't have that many minions to pull out consistently. So adding this extra 2-drop means that Razor Boar pulls out an extra minion more consistently, which means I can push more damage. And into a lot of matchups, I feel like my main thing is I want to do damage a lot of the time. And since my main thing is I want to do damage, then... Oh, man. Oh, my God. He's able to just kill everything. Death Speaker is pretty good. Give me a rush, please, so I can kill this off without losing a ton of stuff. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about all of it. Corvus, potentially a lot of burst here. I don't know. We can potentially do a good amount of burst damage soon if we can draw good cards. I don't know. I'm putting in the Sneak a Delinquent because I want more of a tempo-based thing. Like more aggro. So I can rush them down. The 5/7's a valid replacement. And if you put it in, that's totally fine. Like, I could definitely see it being good. But into other matchups, I just feel like it either A, does too much damage to me, like into Face Hunter, or B, isn't aggressive enough. I don't know, that's just my own opinion. Oh, no. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Oh, my God. I lose. The game's over. He actually wins. That's insane. Yeah, that's a done game. Who runs the nameless one? Who runs the nameless one? What the heck, man? That's crazy. I think Destroyer is okay. I don't think it's as good as some of the other things anymore. I think it was good because it beat Paladin, but now Paladin's doo-doo. Well, it's not doo-doo, but it's worse. Played less. This is probably going to be a more control-focused deck, I would assume. I wouldn't assume that it's, I wouldn't assume that it is Rush, because not as many people have been playing Rush since the Control Warrior was buffed. But we'll see. I like this entire hand. The Crescent's okay. I probably won't actually even play it turn 1. I'll probably play it later to see what he ends up playing. Okay, well, he's going Control. I might play this later still. Because if it were Rush, I'd rather play it later and have it trade into something and not waste durability on the weapon. I still have that same general thought process. I don't want to waste the durability, so we'll just chill. Probably play a 3-2. This is great if he runs Rattlegore in that deck. Some people do. But this pulls out nothing, and that's the problem. Like, this is actually why we ran the Sneaky Delinquent, so this can more consistently hit what I need it to hit. We'll play this turn, I guess. Throglaive is useless. There are a lot of other better cards. I got the worst possible option. Well, I guess it's not the worst option, but it's not great. Well, now he kills the 3-2 with some rush minions. Oh, it's so cringe, actually. Like, this is why we ran an extra Sneaky Delinquent, right? And the fact that we don't... What? You have another one? Oh, one of them you actually just straight up ran. The other one... Okay. Well, we just keep putting out tempo. This plays into Blade Storm, but it's fine. Holy, dude. Why did I run an extra 2-drop Death Rattle minion if I wasn't going to get good cards? Come on, man. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Sure. I guess, whatever. Why not? We'll place the weapon too. I'll probably do another tournament when I'm doing this more full time and don't have school as well. Don't craft Deck of Chaos Warlock out of nowhere. It's not worth it.
Here for a good time. Here for a good time. Here for a good time.
This is fine. We'll see if we can get a Skull Dan and try to kill it off.
You aren't even ready for this.
Since Illidari?
Too young to fight. I'm not too young to fight.
Oh, because it's a demon. Messed it up, man.
Wrong. Lost your wand.
I yield for now. Well played.
He actually baited me with the Cthulhu thing. I didn't think that he was going control, or I didn't think he was going rush. Hey Wolfie, how's it going? I don't think Big Paladin is garbage. No, I haven't tried Aggro Demon Hunter. It seems kind of bad to me, I'm not gonna lie. Seems pretty weak. Like, I looked at it and I'm like, other aggro decks are just better.
Feel the hatred of 10,000.
Okay, so as long as this card isn't like Death Speaker, Illidari, or Alexstrasza, this hand's amazing. Oh, it's actually really good. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, bada bing, bada boom. Coin this out, turn 4, reset everything. It's actually really strong. Holy. This is gonna be great. My only hope is I draw a 3 or 2 drop Death Rattle minion. In time. Have you tried Mike Therodon in Control Warrior? No, I haven't. But I have thought about it. Definitely have thought about it. I think I want more damage. I don't need the card draw necessarily because I'm going to play this turn 4. Have you tried Mag yeah, I did. Sorry. Don't kill this off immediately, please. What do you think about the Snyder cut? I mean, it was long. It was good. But it was long. Why not run Mag Therodon and Big Paladin? Because he comes out dormant. Like, that's how the interaction works. It's super dumb. I have to say. It is actually really, really, really dumb. We're hitting that. Oh my gosh. I just don't want the 3-2 to die because I want to get the Death Rattle minion. I literally run extra Death Rattle minions for this specific purpose. Kill the 3-4. Kill the 3-4. Just kill the 3-4. Leave the 3-1s. That way I can maybe get Valley out of it in a bit. A Skull Gul'dan. Let's coin out this Skull Gul'dan. So that way, we coin out that Skull Gul'dan. Then go boom, boom, hero. Or hit him. Sorry. So that way, this one's already here, right? Like, since this card's already on the left, we can just play it turn 6, no problem. Then next turn, we'll play the Death Speaker and just try to put things out on the board and thin up my deck as much as possible. Rancor, pretty good for him, and I get no minions. That's honestly as good as it could have gone for him. However, we play this and fill the board. Skull Gul'dan again, just keep thinning out my deck as much as possible. Like, I'll probably play the cards on the left to the right at some point. It's fine. All these cards are definitely playable, so... Another Rancor, you're kidding. You run 2 of them, and you had them both, and then I don't get to trigger my thing? Wow. That actually makes me sad. That genuinely makes me a little bit sad. That the things I needed to have trigger didn't trigger, and then he had 2 Rancors. I literally just didn't draw my Death Rattle minions. It's fine. At the end of the day, it's fine. We didn't draw our cheaper Death Rattle minions. We still had like 4 of them in the deck when that happened. Don't kill off my board, please. Leave at least the 4-1. Okay. I don't know what to play. If I play this, I overdraw. I can't play like this because there's nothing to target. Kurtrus does nothing. Do I really care? No, I'm just trying to empty my hand so I can play Skull Gul'dan. Come late game, we'll have the Illidari Inquisitors. We'll slam them in the face a little bit. Hopefully we can reduce the cost of them and we'll be fine. But I don't know if I have enough damage to actually like beat this warrior. Control Warlock is not good. Oof. You got a really good taunt minion. It's fine. All of these are fine, to be quite honest with you. Dude, I lose this game too. I think I take out the Mage Hunter and put in another Death Rattle minion in Kurtrus, and I put in more Death Rattle minions. The 5/7s, I think. I think Kurtrus is kind of useless. And I think Mage Hunter isn't terrible, I guess, but it's not great.
I will break your body.
It's fine, we can rush in. Oh my god. I need to play this and then this at some point. This is so bad. Oh.
The sun exposes weakness.
I mean, that's good, but I don't know if it'll be enough. You know? It's fine. No, dude, I needed to draw that for cheaper off of the stupid Skull Gul'dan. It's fine. It's actually not that bad. Boom. Boom on this. It's pretty good. We got 3. And then we go... Boom, boom. Kill, hit face, and play this. Just to get it out of my hand. Oh, man. This is not the worst, I guess, but it's not great either. I mean, to be fair, he only has 4 cards left in his hand, right? And we got some pretty decent stats on the board. I'm not too concerned. Do you think Control Warlock is good after this patch? I've answered this question so many times. No. Control Warlock was literally never good anyway. Like, I don't know why people are asking, is it still good? Because it was pretty bad to begin with. Like, in the nicest way possible, that deck was never my concern in the meta. Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Warrior, Mage were always better. Early morning tilt with the guys. Fair enough. Facts. They all have the same attack, so it's not really even that important to, like, stagger it or anything. We'll just go bonk, bonk. I did that wrong. I lost 1 damage. I could have hit with that first, and then it got rid of the last durability and hit that. I would have gained 1 damage. We'll play that as well to be mana efficient. We don't want draw necessarily. Oh, we get nothing but draw. I'll have it be a cheap outcast card. We're not going to play it. I want to combo something with Corvus. The donation is sending a paid message, but you don't have to if you don't want to, my guy. Don't worry about it. Another great way to help if you don't want to spend money is just click on the link that this is. And then if there are enough clicks, I'll get sponsored, which is pretty cool. If he can't kill this 9/9 somehow, I'm so... Oh, no. There's no way, man. Wait, Bladestorm doesn't do anything. Bladestorm kills this. Okay. Okay, how much damage do I do off of this? Holy, what? How did we win that? I felt like we were losing that the entire game. I'm gonna be right back. Felt like we were losing that the entire game. But I still think that Mage Hunter... The other thing are useless. We're gonna put in some more Death Rattle minions. Ideally cheap Death Rattle, or cheap-ish Death Rattle minions. I wish there were Death Rattles that, or Demon Death Rattles that synergized with the bigger Death Rattle cards, you know? That would be the dream. We'll run one of these instead of the Mage Hunter. I think it's not necessary. Magtheridon in this economy? I'll be right back. Hello again. I'm back. I've returned. Well, thank you so much, David. I'm not taking a donut break. I'm getting water. The donuts are in my room. I actually think that this deck is really strong. Like, I think I'm 2-2 with the deck right now, which isn't super impressive, but the games I've lost have been to a priest and an OTK demon hunter that OTK'd me because I couldn't kill him fast enough. And then the priest just controlled my board, and I think priest is a bad matchup just in general. But like, it's been fine. This deck's been pretty good, actually. I've been pleasantly surprised so far. I mean, do I attribute, like, any of it to the Razor Boar buff? Actually, a little bit. So, surprisingly enough, this Razor Boar being a 3-2 actually meant into the Priest matchup, which I did lose, but not important. I actually was able to trade up into the Venomous Scorpid and kill it off, so that way it didn't kill the minion that came out off of the Razor Boar, which might not seem like that big of a deal, but that one trade stabilizing the board and making it so that my next minion didn't die was actually pretty good. 699 HOF in USD. It's about $2. I don't know what unit of currency that is or where that's from, to be honest. That's something cool about this, though. Whenever I get, like, donations and stuff, I'm like, what kind of currency is that? And then I can, like, look it up. But anywho. But I digress. We'll play both of the things that are mana efficient, and then these die, and maybe pull out these two things. It'll be kind of sick. Hungarian Forint. Cool. It's more threatening and demands more removal now. That's true. Like, I don't think the buff did that much, but it is a nice quality of life change that allowed me to trade up into a minion, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. Like, a buff's a buff. Do I think it was huge? No, but it was definitely something that's noticeable. I'm Hungarian, bro. Well, I didn't know that. Obviously, now that I looked up that it was Hungarian currency, I could piece together the fact that you are Hungarian. But at the time, how was I supposed to know? So he's going to be overloaded next turn quite a bit. So I think we just put pressure on the board. We play this minion. And we just push more damage. We'll be able to I-beam something. We'll be able to I-beam and finish this off next turn and just keep pushing face, which is pretty good. We have a currency called Lion, and ironically, it has a very low value. It has very low value. It's the opposite of a lion. I don't know if I would qualify that as being the opposite of a lion, having a low value. But I see your point. He pulls out a minion. I get to kill it off and push more damage. How is Priest doing after the patch? I have not looked too much into Priest. I'm going to play Corrupt Priest soon after this deck. So I'll give you a better like estimation of it. But I will say that the deck has been performing pretty well. Or the class has been performing moderately well and has seen a lot more play recently. Push as much damage as possible. Maybe we can finish him off. I mean, if we make it to turn 9, we just kill him with direct damage, right? And we've got a lot of damage on board. He hasn't ramped up, like, at all. We should be fine. We should be able to just kill him. Have you tried buying a lion? It's pretty expensive. Okay, I guess a lion is expensive. I guess I was wrong technically, but still a weird thing to say that it's the opposite of a lion because it's cheap. Just a weird thing. Am I wrong? I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like it's just weird. One lion is $0.25, so one lion is a quarter then. We're looking for or not one. We're looking for the Warglaive or whatever, the glaive, the one damage that does 2 damage, or the one mana that does 2 damage. Oh man. And we get another one of those. It's not bad. Leave them both at 2. And see where that goes. We got him down to 4. Alexstrasza should be able to kill him in a couple of turns. The Inquisitor could also potentially kill him in a couple of turns. He's hanging on, though. He's definitely hanging on. Another taunt minion to protect him a little bit more. That's crazy. Skull Gul'dan top deck into something crazy. Mankrik top deck is not as crazy. No taunt, no taunt, no taunt, no taunt, no taunt. Sick. And killed. Well played. I think that putting in the Sneaky Delinquents definitely does help the fluidity of this deck to just constantly put out pressure. I think this is a more aggressive version of the deck than anything like late game focused. Pay no attention to the fact that I drew all of my late game options. I play on NA. I don't think what I do could qualify as playing. It's more of goofing off. There are no taunt 3 cost beasts. Are there none? Really? Weird. I didn't know that. I actually like this hand a lot. We go turn 2, turn 3. And then this will get pulled out, which means that we can play the other one turn 4 or whatever if this ends up dying. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The nerf really helped no paladins on ladder. I went on 75% win rate straight thanks to the nerfs. Was it really that big of a difference? I mean, I knew that the first day of school nerf was going to have more of an impact than people believed that it would, because people were like, oh, that's basically not even a nerf, but like nerfing their 1-drop is kind of a big deal. But anywho. I drew another 3-drop. We play this, so maybe it pulls out something, hopefully just not Sneaky Delinquent, then we play this. Fungal Fortunes is fine. We've got Rush Minions to help me deal with some of his tokens on board, potentially, which is pretty nice. Illidari Studies doesn't really bother me too much. Please help me find Olgra. Is Big Paladin good in 8K Legend? Honestly, no idea. I don't know what the meta's like there. I think that it's a good deck in general, though. Does he play Arbor up? Don't play Arbor up. Oh, he's just gonna go super wide. And then Soul. What the what? Are you gonna double pump? Oh my god. Top deck to Skull Gul'dan. So I wanted to bring, so we have a 50-50 chance of it getting one of the 4 cost cards, which is what we want it to be. Give me a 4. No, we got Sneaky Delinquent. That was the worst one. That was literally the one I said I didn't want it to be. Kill this, play this, kill off a 3-3. Get me some 1/1s on the board. Kind of disappointing. I had a 50-50 chance. Even if it had been this minion, it would have been better, I think, because he'd have to trade into it, but it's fine. This 3/1 can still trade up into something. It'll be okay. It's just not great. I'd say that it's still pretty good, though. I think that Big Paladin is a surprisingly underrated deck. Oh, it's going to be Arbor, because he just drew it. Disgusting. That's so gross, actually. We do get to trade into a couple of things here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Kill. Kill. Oh, any hero power hit, kill that. And this, my friends, is why Token Druid is probably one of the best decks in the game. You literally just can't compete with their constant pressure. They combo off one turn, turn 4, game's done. There's almost nothing that you can do against it, too, which is the scary part. Like, it's an absolutely terrifying deck to play against. Because then he also gets to do this. Like, if you're learning anything from this matchup, just know Token Druid is absolutely ridiculous. And even though it's kind of boring, this deck will get you so many ranks. Elemental Shaman, I already played it yesterday. I have a video coming out on it later today. Lucky matchups sometimes happen, you know. Sometimes you just have to just be happy with the fact that you got kind of lucky. Okay, hopefully this matchup goes better though. Like, it's actually insane how good Token Druid is. It just blows you out of the water. None of these cards are really good. I guess the Illidari Studies is fine, but I need more minions, you know? So we coin out Razor Boar. That'll potentially get me out another Razor Boar. And then hopefully we can draw another Death Rattle minion by the time we get there. Also, Alexstrasza being my far left card is horrible. We have to now get lucky and top deck a Skull of Gul'dan. That is the only way. I don't think we coin this out. I think we just play it normally. Anyway, we've got a lot of Death Rattle minions in the deck, so hopefully we can pull things out. Oh no, Alexstrasza being there is quite bad.
It's a good day for a fight.
This we can coin out turn 6 potentially.
I'm in your deck.
That's pretty bad. He gets to reduce the cost of 5 cards in his hand. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I was expected. I couldn't deal with it any other way. That's fine. I'm gonna play this and something else next turn.
Don't let the door hit you.
No, really? You're insane. When we play a 2-drop hero power, hit that, it'll pull this out, which is nice because it's still a 3 cost, right? Saw that Deck of Chaos video, it looks like fun. It does look like fun. It actually was kind of fun. That's fine. We can I-beam it next turn. It's actually not that big of a deal. I don't want to go the hybrid package with the OTK. I don't think it's that good. But I'll look into it, I guess. We'll look at it. I'll look at it. You know what? I don't want to jump ahead or anything and be like, I don't like it. I'll look at it. I think I've already seen it. Or at least something like it. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So you run a lot of cards, go for a lot of tempo. You don't run the weapon or chaos strikes, you just go for pure tempo. That's really interesting, actually. You know what, I'll save this deck. I thought you took out different cards, but no, you took out the most useless cards and replaced it with a tempo package so you don't lose control of the board super fast. And then one philosophy. Which is fine. Shadow Step Kazakis makes sense. We play this. We don't get anything else off of that, which kind of sucks. This trade can happen. But no, yeah, the deck actually looks surprisingly okay. I think I'd take out one Loot Hoarder. Or one Mana Feeder Panthera. For another Philosophy, because I think Philosophy is a very important part of the deck. But other than that, I like it a lot. Maybe one Wand Maker, because it doesn't like actively draw you a card. But I guess Wand Maker could get you Philosophy or Illidari Studies randomly, but I'd rather just have another Philosophy. What are your thoughts on that? One Wand Maker out for another guaranteed Philosophy, and then... Oh, it's got Rush! I was like, what the heck just happened? Renowned Performer, that's fine. I know that it gives him a thing, but it's fine. We coin out this next turn. The only reason we wouldn't is if we top deck a Skullah Gul'dan, but even then, I still think that coining out Death Speaker is better because it fills my board and gets minions out there for me. Do you still hate Priest or want to try some Big Priest? I mean, I don't actually hate Priest that much. I think other decks and other classes and stuff are far more annoying. Because, like... How do I put this in a way that doesn't upset people? Priest is still an annoying class. And I think last year when it was also really strong, it was worse. But it wasn't even that strong. It was just annoying. I think Res Priest back when that was strong was when like most of the Priest hate started. And then it became a very RNG based class. And then... Ah, we did draw Skullah Gul'dan. I still think, like I said, this is the correct play though. You struggle against the inevitable. Boom, and pass. Fill my board, go wide. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with this as a rogue anyway. But like then it just kept the hate for some reason. Like I don't really know why it kept getting as much hate as it did. I didn't even think it was that big of a problem anymore. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, it's fine. It's not cheating, it's racing, whatever. I mean, Elucia isn't even that big of a problem in my opinion, because even though it's really annoying, it's one of the few ways that you have to interact with an OTK or a combo deck and stop the combo, which, honestly, I don't have a problem with. I'm perfectly fine with there being a card that stops combos, because if there wasn't a card like that, I would just lose to OTK Demon Hunter, or OTK Demon Hunter all the time, or just OTK decks in general, and it would be super annoying.
Show's over.
Are you Bamboozle? Yes. Fair enough. 4, 7. That's fine. 4, 7. Kill. Hit face. Not bad. We'll play Alexstrasza soon, which will be cool. And then hopefully curve out into some other crazy stuff. What do you think about the current meta? I think that's fine. I don't know what you want me to say about the current meta right now. Like, there's not a lot going on yet. And the meta just changed. Like, ask me that question again in like a week so I can give you a better answer. Because right now there's just a lot of experimentation. Again, with all these nerfs and stuff.
It's a good day for a fight.
Are you bamboozle? Yes, okay, it's bamboozle. I don't really care about that. I don't think.
What have you sacrificed?
Are you ambush? No.
Everything.
Boom, this bounces back to my hand too, right? Which is pretty cool. All of these are 1, Sneaky Delinquents 0.
Beautiful.
Dirty Tricks is fine. We'll play Sneaky Delinquent at the end, and then we'll flood the board with these things next turn. They've got Rush too, which is cool. But I don't know, I think this card's pretty fun. I think this card's pretty cool. I don't have as many Outcast cards as I would like, perhaps, but at the end of the day, it still does the job. Can I look at your rogue deck and tell you what I think?
The cycle of life is reborn
Ow.
anew.
Oh my god, if Tenwu was in his hand when he played this, I'm going to die in like 2 turns. Oh no, no, no. Actually, he's down both Shadow Steps, so Tenwu doesn't quite kill me, technically. It's Bamboozle.
It's a good day for
Well, that can't go face, so that's all that matters, and then we heal myself up.
reborn anew.
We can rush into it later and kill off other stuff, but for now, we heal.
You have some skill.
Like, we can just ignore this 12-9. At this point, it's not even that big of a deal. Tenwu, bounce, play it again. That's all he can do. It's not that much damage. It's Oh My Yogg. It's only 1 mana, though, so it's fine. It doesn't hit the correct minion, and then it's Dirty Tricks.
This will go quick and easy.
I take 8 damage for this. Oh, no. I did my math wrong. That's 7. Oh, shoot. I actually did do my math wrong.
What have you sacrificed? Everything.
What did it cost you? Everything. Or whatever that meme was. Boom, boom, and it'll summon one of these 2, which is not bad. We'll pass for now. That can't go face, so I don't worry about it. His Alexstrasza isn't direct damage anymore. Oh, man. We've got a Death's Head Cultist, which can heal me up, maybe. Oh, he's gonna go for Wicked Stabs or something.
What makes something?
Mage is disgusting. True. Then he Wicked Stabs it. So we can get a thing off of that. Okay. And then he rushes in. Yeah, okay.
It's a good day for a fight.
And I don't get anything out of I-Beam. I think it's still I-beam. We don't get the reduced cost, but that's fine. We're looking for Kurtrus. We don't find Kurtrus, which kind of sucks. Okay. Rush in, kill that. Play these minions, play everything. Kill that. Don't be... Okay, it's explosive. That's fine. He's down a Wicked Stab. He's got 6 damage, so he makes up for the Wicked Stab there. But I feel like this isn't that big of a problem as of right now. Unless he comes up with damage off of that. Kill the 4/6, you misplay. How do I kill the 4/6? Oh, I should have killed the 4/6. Yeah, I could have killed the 4/6, you're right. You are indeed correct. I should have actually. You're right. Bait out mirror entity first. Ambush. I'm dead, well played. Damn. Didn't end up mattering. He just wicked stabs me and I'm dead that turn, so 6, 12, 13, yeah. On one, I guess. I don't know. It cycles, I guess. Nah, it's fine. Tusk Piercer to draw cards. I don't really need to draw cards. I already draw through most of my deck pretty quickly. Skull Gul'dan. Okay, hopefully this isn't Token Druid, because Token Druid's actually absurd. But I think we keep Kurtrus just in case it is Token. So that way we can use him on turn 4 to then go bonk bonk and kill off both things. It's not bad. You're pretty good if we can draw another Death Rattle minion by the time we get to turn 4. That's pretty solid. Or, alternatively, we play this turn 2, then this gets pulled out, and then we can get another thing, and it's just so much value. It's the dream! Push-ups? Oh shoot, you're right. I forgot to be doing my push-ups. Okay. Okay. Power of the Wild. Dude, this hand is so good. And it's not even like he loses anything for this either. That's the worst part. He actually, like, oh no, he loses his turn 2. I'd give up my turn 2 to get, like, this many stats on the board so soon. What the what? This is insane. We still don't change our game plan, though. Still don't change our game plan. Oh, he's just gonna go face, I guess. That's fair. It's not a terrible idea. 2 I-beams.
I grow impatient.
We need to constantly trade into his board here. Then this'll die, hopefully pulling this out. Then we can play Kurtrus, then we can play Talon, and then Talon thins out my deck a little bit, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Part of me thinks that Alex Strauss is too expensive. You've got to be kidding me, man. Ugh. Disgusting. Trade, pulls that out, and then this is outcasted. Kills off these two. It's pretty sick. I don't know. I think Alex Strauss, even though it's a lot of direct damage, might be a bit too expensive, and I'd rather have something earlier game to, like, put pressure on the board. Because right now, it's in my hand, but it's going to be useless for the next several turns. I don't know. Totally fun, competitive, and interactive. That's what I'm saying, man. So fun and interactive. But I think I managed to come back into this game, though, relatively effectively. Okay, we just constantly fight for the board, and now that we've managed to win the board, we just have to hope that he doesn't have, like, Lightning Bloom into double activate Arbor up to refill, and hope that I can just win off of that. Hopefully this gives me Skull. I mean, his hand might suck, right? But mine also kind of sucks. I think that I still reset my hand. Because my hand right now is kind of meh, and it'll draw me 2, and it'll ultimately draw him 0.
Rotten to the core.
I don't want my opponent to do the same, actually. We can do it next turn, so that way he doesn't get to reset his hand. Because I think his hand is bad. That's why he hasn't played anything, right? So if his hand was good, and I played Glide, that would be bad for me. But this way, I can just play Glide. It only affects me, gives me a decent amount of new cards, and that's fine. I don't want to Glide him, but this hand, absolutely horrible. We Glide this, so that way we can reset and get a couple of playable minions real quick. We'll be able to draw something off of this, which will be kind of good. And, we'll drop your boy, and then we'll go face some more. And now these things will pull out these 2 minions, which is pretty cool, and I think we just run them down. What about trying Ace Hunter Kreen? I could do that instead of Crimson Sigil Runner. I just like having the extra outcast minion for Corvus. Whereas Kreen, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the Death Rattle minions themselves? I don't know. I think Kreen could be good in a lot of situations, but I think that he's also kind of weak as well. I think Primordial Druid's decent. I think it's good. I think the meta's slowed down enough to the point where it can be good. Ugh. I don't know if I have the
Hatred of
resources to deal with the Control Warrior. Control Warrior is actually really, really good. And by really, really good, I mean it's fine. To be more accurate, it's pretty good. I'd say that it's a strong deck. I think that Rush is a worse matchup for this deck specifically, though. But I don't know. I think it is Rush. Signs point to Rush. Stealth is good. We can play this next turn, so that way if he kills it, it'll pull this out. We'll also have Mancrick, and then... So we have our turn 3 and 4 figured out. I don't know what I want to do turn 5. Turn 6 will then be Skull Gul'dan, and we're chilling. And we'll hit him. Worst case scenario, he trades in and kills it, but I get to just play another 2/1 stealth minion anyway next turn, which wouldn't even be that bad. Or not next turn, but turn 5, which is already going to be an awkward turn for me, so it doesn't really matter. Oh. Well, that's not great. I will say, that card is the card I said would probably be good. I did say that card would probably be good if you took Crab Rider out, running the Anchorman. So yeah, I like that I see that card in this deck. It's not bad. He's gonna play Crab Rider. Bumper is fine. We have to kill off the 2/3 though. Do I kill it off with I-Beam just because I can and just go face as much as possible and keep my minions healthy? I'm gonna say we trade. We save the I-Beam because it will be 1 mana starting turn 7. We're not going to play turn 7. We're going to play the Death Speaker turn 7. But you know what I'm trying to say. It'll still be good. It will be adequate. Okay. Manages to kill a 3/4. That is a little bit unfortunate, but we still get to play Skull Gul'dan. Maybe play some free stuff. You know how it is. Bada bing, bada boom. We play it. Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. It's just that this next card isn't going to be reduced in cost, which is kind of lame, but it's fine. Sneaky Delinquent for free. Face, just slam him. Rush Warrior doesn't really have that much removal, right? So it's fine. Glide would be perfect for Rush Warrior. Glide would be perfect for Rush Warrior sometimes. Other times, I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. He needs to trade in a couple of things here. Kills off this. 3/1. And then I'll try to kill off the 4/3 with my 3/1. See what we get off of this first, actually. What do you give me? What do you give me? What do you give me? Just flood the board. You know how it is. We got Talon is okay. We got Renowned Performers, though, which is what we wanted. So we can smack a deck. Smack? I don't know. Smack attack. Cracked? I don't know. And we just go face. And we'll try to finish him off with Alexstrasza in a turn or 2. Next turn will probably be boom, 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 boom. All of this stuff. And then try to finish him off with Alexstrasza. That doesn't actually do enough damage to kill me because he only has 7 mana. Like, at most, it'll do like 8, 9, or 10. So it'll do... It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, fine. And then we have 12 damage showing at least, and we kill him. And we also had some other stuff we could play. So that's cool. GG. Why isn't Kayn viable today? Because there isn't that much taunt in the meta. There really just isn't that much taunt. Another Demon Hunter? You're kidding me, man. Or not Demon Hunter, another Druid. Probably token. I really like the Death Speaker, but if he's token, we need to get rid of it and hope for a cheap card here, so that way we can get Kurtrus. This is actually a really good hand. This hand's actually friggin' incredible. He probably passes, yeah. We place Razorboar. Then we go this turn 2, this turn 3, this turn 4. And if he's not token, then we can go with some other stuff turn 4. And if he's not token, then we're sad we got rid of the Death Speaker. But I'm predicting that it is. There have been a lot of token Druids recently. How tall are you? 5'10". Why do you ask? Nephrite. Clickbait. Yeah. There aren't as many taunt minions anymore, which is why Kayn isn't run. If there was a lot of taunt, I might take out Corvus for Kayn. But there isn't as much taunt in the meta anymore. Like it used to be, Res Priest would just cheat out tons and tons and tons of taunts. There was Cart Defender. There were just a lot of taunt. Bone Wraith. A lot of just really good taunt minions that you had to kill 2 separate times. So Kayn was really good. But now there just isn't really that much taunt in the meta. They basically said, let's make an uber aggressive meta with tons and tons and tons of aggro decks that fight for board and make like, maybe a couple of taunts tops. That's how you balance. It's token for sure. Yeah, that's why we need to keep the Kurtrus. It's the only good deck. Spell Mage, yeah, Spell Mage is still very good. He just armors up to try to stall, I think. Yeah. Well. Do I want to go with the Death's Head Cultist? The answer is no, not really. Let's just go with this hero power hit him for now. Push damage. Hopefully this dies and pulls out this. Blizzard buffing Shaman, and Shaman still being the worst class in the game really shows that Blizzard has no idea what they're doing. I mean, it's literally like day 2, right? We don't know if Shaman's really that bad. Like, we can't tell at this point, right? We don't know. I feel like it's a little bit unfair to Blizzard to say stuff like that. I mean, I think they don't know what they're doing because they didn't target the right stuff. Their nerfs were horrible, or at least 3 of the 5 of them were stupid, and most of their buffs were pointless. But I also would like to say that it's not the worst thing in the world as well. Boom, and then cleave. Of course. Cleave the middle, not the 3-2. Cleave the middle, not the 3-2. No! Cleave the... No, man. Really? Of course you know exactly when I don't have any more of those stupid... Oh my god. Wait, that's actually so bad for me. Because I play this, it doesn't matter. It's actually so cringe. I wanted to kill that, but now I can't. I'll kill this off. So that way he can't, like, cleave and kill that. We'll do this as well. I-beam. Actually, maybe another Kurtrus would be okay. And we'll go with I-Beam. It's fine. We'll be able to kill something off next turn. It'll be fine. It's okay. It's not ideal. It's not what I'm looking forward to, but I don't know. I literally run so many extra Death Rattle minions, so I could have cheesed that out, and it didn't work. Oh, that makes me so upset.
What if?
Why didn't they buff the caravans? Because how do you buff the caravans? Tell me how you would buff the caravans without making them too strong. Like, if you buff all of the caravans, the Paladin one that summons you 2/1/1s every turn would snowball so fast. If you make it, do it at the end of your turn rather than the start. If you make it 4 HP, it's still going to be hard to kill, and you'll at least trigger it 1 to 2 times basically every single game. Especially considering you get 1/1s that can trade into the minions and protect it. Like, I don't know. I just think it would be weird. Okay, it's fine. One four, but can't attack. Can't attack's actually a pretty interesting idea. We got 2 Inquisitors. That's wild, actually. Holy. I-Beam, 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 I-Beam. So we go boom, hero power, hit that. We'll clear the board for the most part. He can't play survival of the fittest yet. But then once he does, I think we just lose. Oh, he's playing it this turn, GG. I couldn't win. I needed to win that game in the first couple of turns. But he had ramp into guardian animals, and then he cleaved correctly, and I didn't have a death rattle minion. I don't know. That game was just not really... Didn't really go well for me. That actually is a pretty decent idea. Your stream is entertaining? Well, thanks, man. I try my best. But no, yeah, making it not be able to attack but making it a 1/4, it's pretty decent. Making it like a purely supportive card or like ability based card, it's not bad. I respect it.
You have much to answer for. This isn't over between us, brother.
What the heck is with all of these druids, man? Again, it might be token, so we keep Kurtrus. Razorfen could potentially cheese out Renowned Performer. And Renowned Performer has Rush, which can control the board. And if it ends up being another Ramp Primordial, which hopefully it's not, well then, hopefully we can draw a 2-drop or something. The dream would be drawing Razorboar on turn 2, playing it into Beastmaster, into Renowned Performer, and just going crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't talk about Primordial Druid at all in my tier list, but I actually think with the meta slowing down a little bit, Primordial Druid has the potential to be a top 5 or like 10 deck. It will be tier... It will be A tier. If S tier is like Face Hunter, saved for that, I think that it'll still be really, really strong. There's no way that these win rates have been updated. There's no way Paladin still has a 56% win rate. I mean, I guess it wasn't actually that big of a nerf, to be fair. I guess if I'm being totally honest. Like, Crab Rider nerf. I mean, nerfing Crab Rider alone should have dropped the win rate by at least 1%. Because, like, I'd say out of 100 games, there's got to be at least a couple where I won purely because I got a really good Crab Rider out early that they couldn't deal with. There's no way their win rate stayed like exactly the same. There's no way. No, we don't want any of these. I guess technically the Death's Head Cultist was fine to keep. I would not say good, but I would say fine. Unfortunately, I got rid of it though. I didn't really want to keep it. Sigil Runner draws a card, gets a minion on the board, or we put something else on the board. So what are his turn 2 plays? His turn 2 plays could be a 2/2, which would be kind of awkward for me to deal with. So let's just go boom to generate resources. And if he ends up playing the 2/3 Diligent Note Taker or whatever, yeah, 2/2 is played. So we can kill that off. And then play Sneaky Delinquent. And then we'll draw a card this turn with the Crimson Sigil Runner. And then we'll play Illidari Studies turn 4 with some other stuff. And then play Skullah Gul'dan on turn 5. Play it a turn early, draw some cards, get some sick combos. I think that would be pretty good. Do you think Big Paladin could be A tier? Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised with that deck, to be honest with you. I was like, wow, this deck is surprisingly not that bad. Like, I thought it would be bad, but it's not. It's decent. The Egg Aggro Paladin was low-key better after the nerfs because it never relied on... because it didn't really rely on Crab Rider. I mean, I don't think it was buffed. In fact, I don't even think I would run First Day of School anymore in a lot of my decks. I think it's just really weak now.
They will never catch me.
That means this is probably going to be I-Beam and we just kill it. Ah, shoot, it's not I-Beam. I trolled. Okay, we don't want to play this then. I'll just go face, it's fine. I trolled. I thought wrong. I can watch your stream live again. How are you? How is the new meta so far? It's okay. New meta's alright. I mean, it's literally been like, how long? A day? A day and a half or so? It's been more than 24 hours. Barely. Or it's been about 24 hours. I don't know. Smack it. That's fine. Was honestly hoping for that young I-Beam. Kinda sad I didn't get it. Oh my god. Yowza. Renowned Performer gets me taunt minions. It's actually really, really, really good.
We'll cut right to the chase.
I didn't play the Illidari Studies. I now realize my blunder. Because now I can't play that turn 5. But that's okay. I think that was still worth it, ultimately. Marsh Spawn is fine. He can pump it up. Kurtrus will then die. If he hits it twice. It's fine. As sad as it is, I'm okay with this. Oh, he's not going to attack, so Kurtrus doesn't die in one hit. He actually does finish it off. Let's play this first and see what we get. Could save Kurtrus. Or we just go I-Beam trade, play Death's Head Cultist, and gain some HP. Yeah, let's do that. I know you don't actually utilize the reduced cost or anything, but I think that putting out another taunt minion to stay alive is pretty good. We can play Skullah Gul'dan next turn. Unfortunately, we've already drawn our most expensive cards, but if we can draw something like Death Speaker, we're fine. What do you know? Just is that this is the armor one or armored or whatever they're called. The ones for getting 200 levels in total. Be a jerk and play Glide. Man, I don't want to play Glide. I don't want to be a jerk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kinda want to play Kurtrus this turn. Would that be crazy? I think playing Kurtrus would be kind of nuts. Let's just do that and see if we can draw anything cheap. We draw... Oh my gosh. We actually don't get to play anything. This is surprisingly pretty bad. But next turn it'll be good, I guess. Next turn will be fine. It's just we're going to take too much damage right now, which I don't want to take. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, it's a good trade. It's a good trade. It's a good trade. It attacks left and right most, so it should attack the left first and then hit that. Yep. Then we go Renowned. So that way we can kill this off. Get me more taunt minions. This will draw me the Death Speaker. And the Death Speaker is actually really, really good because we can play that next turn. Oh, it was corrupted. You're joking me, man. You're joking. Oh my gosh, he's outplaying me so hard. I'm getting outplayed. Give me this and a fishy flyer is fine, I guess. Kill the elemental. Oh god. How close am I to dying? I'm pretty freaking close. I do get to heal 4, so like I'm not dead yet, I don't think, because he has to trade into that. Then if he kills the 3-2, it'll pull out my Razor Fen. There's no way that you have another dunk tank, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I lose that, man? How do I actually lose that game? There's no fucking way I lose. Oh! It's because off of the Skull of Gul'dan I drew nothing. What should I have done instead of that Skull of Gul'dan turn? I knew Skull of Gul'daning there was stupid. I knew it was super fucking weak. In what world did I think that was the correct call? In no world. In no world was that the correct call, man.
Feel the hatred of 10,000 years.
He top decked the stupid fire elemental that won him the game. And then he top decked the lurker that won him the game as well. Both of his cards that won him the game were top deck into top deck. But instead of Skull that turn, I should have played probably Kurtrus. Probably should have just played Kurtrus. Right? I feel like that would have just been better. I like this hand a lot, actually. We can coin out this or this, it doesn't matter. And then yeah, we can play really, really, really well. This is a good hand, actually. I like this a lot. It's actually not bad at all. I respect it. So let's see here. What exactly is the plan here? That we coin out this. then play this in a 1-drop and try to kill off this 1/3 before it kills off this guy. Not bad. It's a pretty good card too. So we go boom, and then we go boom boom on turn 3. Turn 4 will probably be this, and then turn 5 will be Skull Gul'dan for reduced cost. That's the general game plan so far. He's probably going to life tap and play this really, really, really slowly because that's just what Warlocks do. And we will see. We'll see what happens. Soul shearing it? Really? Another 1-drop. It might be this turn 3 into this turn 4. Rather than Renowned Performer. I think I want to play Mancrick as soon as possible. But I'm unsure. That's good. It'll pull this out, which is not bad. We can then go with this next turn. Well, actually, okay, so we're going to go with this turn 4. We don't need to play the Renowned Performer quite yet. This will pull out the 3/1, which is actually pretty good value. Okay, we're fine. Buh. School Spirits is fine. Pulls out the 3/1. Part of me doesn't even want to play Mancrick. Take another Skull Gul'dan. We'll go through all these cards eventually. It's fine. Hit, go face. We'll play Skull Gul'dan. In fact, it's actually probably better I don't play him, because if we play him and then Skull Gul'dan and draw Olgra really, really early on, and don't get the reduced cost, it's kind of cringe, so we'll take what we can get, I guess. Glide should probably be in this deck to stop combos. I think Glide is too slow. I think Glide is too slow, personally. Another one of these? You're free. That's cool. This is free? How much do I care about that? We can play it whenever. It's fine. We don't need to play it right now. The whole point of it being free means we can play it whenever we want to, whenever we need to, so that's cool. We got 3 Skull Gul'dans. We're gonna go through our deck like it's nothing. Holy. I mean, do I just play Kurtrus and a Sneaky Delinquent? I feel like I just do. Kills off both. We'll play this as well. Go face. What a job this is. What do you mean what a job this is? What does that mean? Deck code? I got you. One sec. He has 8 in his deck? There's no way. I actually just lose. I wasn't paying attention to that at all. But the game's just done, actually. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. But unfortunately it was. We'll play the Crescent. And then we will kill off this. And then it should be Mancrick hits it because these things came onto the board a turn after. That's not bad. We actually managed just to deal with that pretty well, actually. And then we can just play the Illidari Inquisitor next turn and go face and do a ton of damage. And then play Skull Gul'dan, and just pop off. So, all things considered, pretty good, actually. Oh, I want to randomly generate a Philosophy to put on an Illidari Inquisitor for maximum damage. And we'll do that later. Push a ton. Jiraxis might be this turn. If he didn't play Ticketus that turn, I don't think he had Ticketus in his hand. I feel like he should have played Ticketus rather than just life tap Drain Soul. It's such a weak turn. He might as well just play Ticketus. Oh boy. That's a good play. Respectable. Respect that. 2 Siphons. A little bit of a weird champ, but okay. I guess I just play Renowned Performer for 1. We're not gonna glide. Or are we? I mean, I guess of all of the options, glide is probably best. And I guess if he like fills his hand or something, gliding would not be that bad. We'll take glide, not for now, but for later. I enjoy his content. Well, thanks, man. Why you don't stream on Twitch? Because I have more viewers on YouTube. YouTube has higher video quality. I think that there is more potential for YouTube in the future. Like, Twitch is only ahead of YouTube now because it was like the place to be for a while. But now I don't think that it's like as much the case, which means that it's like there's definitely some room for Blizzard, or not Blizzard, sorry, for YouTube to like push some good content, you know? Fishy Flyer, we can play this Fishy Flyer. It's gonna be Twisting Nether though, isn't it? Hit, then that happens. That's fine, and then we play Skull Dancer, doesn't get anything. We try to thin out. We try to get an Illidari Inquisitor, ideally, and then maybe a Philosophy. Oof. This is going to be a lot of burst damage, actually, so we want to keep this the way that it is, and just pass the turn, I guess. Yeah, we'll just pass. It's not bad. This pulls out this, at least. That actually thins out my deck a little bit, or my hand a little bit. It's not bad. Still got a 3/7. Siphon Souling that is whatever. I think I just drop Alex Draws and slam him. Right?
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
We just go full face. We just go full hit. I can maybe almost finish him off in a turn or two. We've got another Outcast minion. This with that is not bad. After you play a card with Outcast, so like this Outcast card should work, right? We just go bonk, and then we play a 1/1, and then this bounces back to hand. Cool, okay. We're pretty close to killing him. I don't really see him coming back unless he draws like 7 soul fragments right here. Okay, thank gosh he stopped at like 3. I was about to say, there's no way, man. There's no way I just willed it into being. Shoot, I didn't pin the code. How do you use the code? Basically, how you use the code, is you just, how do I put this? You just copy it, like you just highlight it and copy it, and then when you go into the Hearthstone collection, it will give you an option.
What have you sacrificed? Everything.
Give me the weapon. So that's 3 damage. This is also 3 damage. but this could potentially do another damage the next turn. We'll go with this. Then we play it. This bounces back to hand. Then we play this again. And then we hit him. Then we hit. And then we have I-Beam on ya boy. And then we get to play this again. And then we Hero Power smack him. Sick! We actually used this card pretty well. That actually did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do. That was really impressive. That card pushed a total of like 10 damage that, or 8 damage that game. Boom, Sigil Runner. Boom, Weapon. Boom, I-Beam, boom. So it pushed 8 damage that game all on its own. And would have healed me up 8 if I were low. That's crazy. One day I'll be famous, that's the goal. I have one spot open. I think I'm gonna just play Corrupt Priest, and I think I'm gonna use the exact same deck I ran a while ago. If anybody has a better deck list, please send it to me. I'm going to be right back. I don't think I need to run Cthulhu. Although Cthulhu is a good late game win condition. Wait. This deck doesn't run the Clown? Why would I not run the Clown in this deck? What the heck? Well, if somebody has a Corrupt Priest list, please send it to me. I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom, but I would love to see a better deck list, please. I'll be right back. So many of you guys sent deck codes. Oh my gosh. Wee Man, you actually usually come out with some pretty good decks. Let's see what this one is. Is a good list. Corrupt Priest. I want one with clowns. Yes, 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 yes. All I have to do is eventually draw Zenesh. Should switch to mobile when I'm on the toilet, but I can't play. I can't stream while I'm on the toilet. That deck looks decent. That one runs no clowns. That's weird to me. Like, I don't know if 2 clowns is overkill or not, but at least 1, man. Oh, with N'Zoth? There's gotta be clowns in the deck still, right? I mean, I don't want 2. I don't want 2 clowns. 2 clowns is overkill. But I like this deck list. I like it a lot, actually. I like that deck list the most. How to use deck codes? As you can see, a thing will pop up. You literally just highlight the list, copy it. You just take the list, you copy it, like you copy pasta, right? You press the copy button, and then you go into your collection, it'll automatically give you a deck. But I don't want 2 clowns. I want 1. I have about 10,000 more in dust. I think I have 30,000 dust in total if you include everything. Deathmantle Valera. Pretty cool, actually. Poggers, if you will. We like Thrive in the Shadows. It thins out the deck, draws me a card. Is pretty good. Thinning out the deck is all we really need to do, so that way we can try to draw for the Dark Inquisitor. I will say Hysteria is a nice addition to the deck. Or not addition. The being 4 mana is a nice bit to the deck because it helps corrupt the Fairground Fool and the Dark Moon Dirigible. I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry that I butchered the pronunciation. But you see what I'm trying to say, right? It combos pretty well. What if the Crab Rider was a corrupt card? Oops, almost the wrong one. We go with Insight. I'd rather have Insight and thin out my deck even more. I don't think we really need any of this stuff. I think potentially drawing cards, corrupting it off of maybe a Hysteria later to thin out my deck and maybe draw something good will be great. I have 30k in dust right now, I think. I could probably not buy an expansion, but you know me. I'm gonna give Blizzard money because they're a great company. Great, just love them. They're fantastic. I think my phone just buzzed. I apologize. I'm going down. I think I already told you guys that I'm gonna get my second COVID shot. But what was I gonna say? So I need to be looking at my phone because my mom has been texting me a little bit. I'm gonna play the Circus Amalgam. You know, this actually corrupts the Fleet Hoof. This deck actually curves out pretty nicely. The only card we really have to worry about corrupting is the Carnival Clown, which is why we only run 1. And Carnival Clown will be corrupted in 2 different ways. 1, it'll be corrupted after I play Yashiraj, which means that I'll get all the Yashiraj cards and that'll pop off. Or what'll happen is I get the Dark Inquisitor, play N'Zoth to refill my board. That will corrupt the Clown, and then I'll drop the Clown shortly thereafter. Both things work, I think. Or, I used to run Draconic Studies in here as well. We're gonna rush into the 3-2 Tenwu so we can't Shadow Step it and play Insight for now. I guess Insight first would have technically been better. Oh, we got the Clown off of this? That's actually really good, because now if we get Zanesh, that'll be 5. And that's corruptible by Soul Mirror and the Light Shower Elemental as well, which is pretty good. So we go this turn 6, this turn 7, and it'll be a big 8-8 rush minion.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Blizzard's the greatest indie company the world has ever seen. Wow. Oh, that's the wrong deck code. Sorry. Here's the correct one. Okay. Don't pay attention to the fact that this deck technically has a loss. I immediately concede all priest versus priest matchups. They're just not fun. There are too many Olgras, man. I'm telling you, there are too many Olgras. Help me find Olgra. We got Dark Inquisitor. It's actually really, really good here. Oh, I should have played ya boy, but that's okay. We'll probably play some other crazy stuff next turn or in a turn or two. It'll be fine. I should have played the 4-7 though. It would have just been better. I don't know why I didn't. For some reason I thought the interaction was it wouldn't corrupt it because the cost wasn't reduced. Like that's why this wasn't corrupted. But I forgot that this already started off at 3 mana. So that one was already gonna be corrupted. That's my bad. Is that the deck I posted? No, it is similar to the deck you posted, but it is not, no. So almost fully wipe the board. Whatever if something ends up living, it'll probably be the 1-2 if anything ends up living. We'll just rush into it with a big 8-8 rush minion. Deal with this, my guy. That was probably a bit much, to be honest. You rock, love everything. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Charlie. Charlie, no last. Does no last mean, like, no last name? Shouldn't you play Draconic Studies in this deck? I was thinking about it, yeah. But I don't know what I would take out. I could definitely run like at least one. I could take out the Horrendous Growth. Even though it's a really good card, I don't really like the Horrendous Growth. It's just a minion. But then again, it could be like a 0 mana 12/12, which is pretty strong. Maybe I'd take out an Apotheosis. But then again, this deck has very little healing. We've got a lot of strong minions. That's kind of the point. It's kind of the plan. Oh, did he not? Oh, is he going the swine? Is he going the weapon rogue? I don't like that he's secret passaging for nothing. I think he should have secret passaged at the beginning. If he was gonna secret passage at all. Brain freeze, fair enough. Does he kill it? Fair enough. Boom, corrupt the Carnival Clown. We're chilling. I mean, I don't think that the Draconics are a must-have in the deck. Let me clarify. However, I do think that they are quite good. I guess I technically should have done that first to generate a spell, but we'll go with Palm Reading so we can get 2 Palm Readings. I mean, we can get Draconic Studies off of Palm Reading or Renew. But they definitely do give me a dragon, which can be really nice with N'Zoth. Ooh, yuck. Ew. Disgusting. But I don't know. Maybe take out the other Hysteria? I'm kind of underwhelmed with Hysteria at 4 now. But I think it's still good, so I probably keep it. Another Shadow? You're kidding. Oh! Anything I missed? Not really much Adam? No.
Muzzle their magic.
No. No. Ah. I need Apotheosis. Or a pump spell for a Blade Master.
Bask in the light.
He baited me. He's a gosh darn genius, and he baited me. This will be 2 mana. That'll be 2. Plus that'll be 6 mana left. Maybe we get like Holy Nova or something. Raised Dead. Sure, why not? This actually gets to kill off this for basically free. We just slap that, and then we'll heal up this guy. Still got a good rush man in. We still got some more stuff. It's fine. You need some caffeine. I hate caffeine. I really don't like it. It makes me jittery and like way too awake. I just didn't get that much sleep last night because I woke up early to get free Krispy Kreme donuts. Not sponsored, but wow, because I'm graduating soon. And Krispy Kreme was like, if you're graduating, have some donuts. And I was like, well, I gotta get donuts. But I've also got, my girlfriend said that we gotta get there early before everybody shows up, which, you know, makes logical sense. But, I don't know what else to say about it. Just a little bit tired because I woke up so early. I mean, I don't know. Why did you wicked stab the 4/7 if you were just what? I'm so confused. Why did he do that? He should have. I don't agree with what he just did there. That was kind of a misplay. Kind of a goof, if you ask me. It's fine. I think we just play Carnival Clowns next turn and leave it at that. Just say, deal with it. Go. It's either that or we go bop bop and just kill off some minions real quick.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? We're fine with this. This is actually not bad. We can play clown. Like, I want him to wipe my board and then completely demoralize him with the clown. Your opponent is trash, lol. Don't be mean, guys. He's trying his best out here. So he unfortunately misplayed once or twice. We all misplay every now and then. We've all been there. Maybe he's tired like I am and like didn't have the mental capacity to realize what he was doing was wrong.
What makes something real?
What deck would you recommend to hit Legend? Face Hunter or Token Druid, I think, are the best decks right now. Just because people are experimenting, those two classes weren't touched and they're still strong. Or Secret Rogue. Secret Rogue is also really good, surprisingly enough. It just has a little bit more of a skill cap.
Hey, loser!
Fair enough. I would like to draw an Apotheosis. Taunt and freeze 2 minions? You're joking. This will be 1 mana. Darn it! We can't play everything. We can't play Condemn. I think we actually have to just Soul Mirror here. Because this isn't going to be enough. It'll kill off a couple of minions. It'll kill off 1, 2 minions. Which is not bad. It's not actually that bad. Well, I think we do that, and then we'll take Power Infusion so that we can play this and this next turn. But for now, I think it's just Soul Mirror. Or I guess it could be Carnival Clown as well and force him to trade into a ton of stuff. And we'll just do that. It's fine. Even if he has 2 Wicked Stabs, that's 12 damage. These things die. We've got a taunt minion. Oh, shoot. Wait, those don't die. Oh, shoot. Those didn't die. I misplayed quite hard, actually. Wait, those don't die. Oh, my gosh. I don't know why I thought that Soul Mirror was just going to kill up everything. Okay, you know what? I misplayed too, because I'm tired. We both misplayed. I should have just played Carnival Clown and flooded the board with defensive cards. I misplayed slightly. But it's okay. We can basically wipe the board in full heal in a turn. I only really got punished if it was double Wicked Stab, and even if it was double Wicked Stab, I think I still would have been fine, right? Double Wicked Stab is exactly lethal. No, he's already played Wicked Stabs. Never mind, I'm fine. Alex Strauza wouldn't have been lethal. No, we're fine. We covered all the bases. Wave of Apathy would have saved the day. But like, I wanted to heal up more off of this guy. We basically just fully demoralize him now, right? That's fine. Okay, minor misplays aside, I probably should have just played either A, Wave of Apathy, and then waited to trade in a turn later, or B, Carnival Clown. I don't know why I thought Soul Mirror was going to kill off his Mancrick and everything, or how much damage he would have left. For some reason, I thought it was going to get rid of more damage than just like 7 or 8 or whatever. That was kind of bad, but okay, whatever, it's fine. We win the game at the end of the day, so we'll take it. I didn't bait him. If he had 2 Wicked Stabs, he would have won. But I now realize that he already used some Wicked Stabs, so it wouldn't have mattered. It was actually a bait. Yeah, I knew he already used 1 Wicked Stab. I don't remember him using the second one, but the first one I think was used on like an Amalgam or something early on, or to kill like a taunt minion. Or maybe it was used to kill off one of my my other 8/8 when I played it earlier. I don't remember. Efficient is sufficient, indeed. Indeed it is. I need Raise Dead in this deck. I mean, I don't think so, because that's basically what N'Zoth and Yashiraj are for. Did he kill it? Oh, he did kill it. That's crazy, man. He's out of cards? What crap cards have I played? If I play Yashiraj, I get back like 2-3 rush minions. I think the clown is meaner. Boop. And we'll kill off one of them, why not? Even if he has Alex Strauss, it doesn't win him the game. And then we play Yashiraj next turn and we win. Just slam the clown. That is the plan. That is what we did.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
I think he did that trying to kill himself right there. Yeah. Raise Dead will give you infinite clowns. But like, the clowns aren't the win condition of the deck. The win condition of the deck are N'Zoth, Yashiraj, and maybe 1 or 2 sets of clowns. Raise Dead will very infrequently get me multiple clowns, because by the time I play clowns, I probably will have already played Raise Dead to get something else. Draconic Studies, on the other hand, is a card I might actually want to run, but I'm not sure. clown is meaner. Yeah. Death by clouds. That is a nightmare right there. Death by clowns. Jeez Louise. I don't know what I would do actually.
If I
Anduin versus Illidan.
This ends now.
Wisdom shall bring victory.
I think that I lose if it's OTK. But if it's not OTK, I think I should be fine. We get rid of this. We keep the other things because they thin out my deck and draw me cards. And we'll see what happens. Please don't be OTK. Be like Death Rattle. That clarifies nothing. That could still be anything. Oh boy. Still technically clarifies nothing.
Wisely played.
That's not what I meant. I meant to say greetings.
Salutations.
Salutations. What a weird thing to say.
Evil draws close.
Evil draws close. Did the buffs and nerfs impact your gameplay? Let me guess they didn't. I mean, Elemental Shaman felt a little bit stronger. Elemental Shaman felt a little bit stronger. Let's see what else happened. We'll take Renewed so we can discover new spells. That felt a little bit stronger. Control Warrior actually felt a lot stronger. I think that the Shield Maiden at 5 is actually a really big deal. Okay, so he's going OTK. So I think we lose. In the nicest way possible, I think this is a dunzo gameo because we don't run Elucia. A dunzo gameo. I think next turn we coin out Talon, and then we have to just pump out as many big minions as we possibly can every single turn that we can. Seems good to me. Oh, no, that's actually not a bad card here, I have to say. Coin, Talon, Bamo, Kablooey. We just have to keep pumping out minions, big minions, forcing him to respond, making it awkward for him to play like Skull Gul'dan or do anything. That trade works, yeah. Darn. Rush doesn't really do anything here. Light Shower Elemental is pretty good. We'll go with draw a card and then play the more expensive one. Oh, that's pretty sick. We will play the more expensive one, and then next turn go boom and boom. Useless. What a bad 7-drop. Okay, he didn't have Skull Gul'dan on 6, so I actually don't need to concede here. If he had played Skull Gul'dan turn 6, it would have been really bad. Concede levels of bad, I don't know. Maybe that's being a bit dramatic, but... either discover a dragon, which could be good, or thin out my deck some more. I'd rather thin out my deck some more, but like next turn. And then we go 7-drop and taunt minion. Oh, that is sick. Oh, I forgot this minion has taunt now. It's crazy that this minion had to get buffed by a health and be given taunt, and it still sucks. How bad was it beforehand? Oh, that's really bad. I think if we just keep putting big minions and applying pressure to the board, we actually should be able to win this game. Like, Yashiraj turn 10 if he doesn't have the OTK and just slam him. I think this is possible if Il'gynoth or some of his big cards are at the bottom of his deck. Fleethoof, weird. Slam him for tons and tons and tons of damage. Big minion. Losing a Spectral Sight's a pretty big deal. I guess there's a possibility he already has the OTK, but I don't know. Horrible 7-drop. I mean, this card's better than the 5/4 at least. Focus on trying to get the clown before he can OTK you. Yeah, the plan basically is play this turn 10 with tons of corrupt cards, and if that doesn't win me the game, this or clown the following turn if he wipes my board somehow, and then that has to win me the game. We basically win the game in 2 turns though, with the damage that we have and the damage that we can put out, so I feel relatively confident. But if he has the OTK, I die. I don't know what he's doing. Which cards from the core set would you buff and how? I'd have to look at a lot of the core set cards, but basically all of the non-new cards that are now core set should probably be buffed. There's so many just bad core set cards. Obviously they're not all bad, but some of them are really bad. I don't know why it took him so long to decide to finally make his turn. Does he win? Or is he going for like a board wipe here? Okay. Okay, so he's setting up to try to win next turn. That makes sense. If we play this, then we play this for 3. Okay, don't kill me this turn, please. If he doesn't kill me this turn, I think I win. But I think he wins. I think that the Morag Artificers are 0 mana. He had to have gotten them, luckily, off of the Skull of Gul'dan. Which means that Illigan... Like, I'm dead, probably. That would be my guess. You know, maybe I shouldn't have played this. I probably should have just played this, because I already knew I had enough damage. But if I had played this, I could have restabilized with this if he did manage to wipe my board, which is technically smarter. Okay. Don't have the card. He still had half of his fucking deck left, man. Fuck off, man. So interactive. What a good deck. Fucking bullshit, man. I want draw cards and I want to find the Inquisitor. We drew... I think this is one of the worst possible hands I could have. I mean, I guess these could be something even worse, like, I don't know. A Hysteria and a Solmir, I guess, technically. So, I mean, I guess it's not the worst, but it is still really, really bad. Back-to-back impossible matchups. I don't... Oh my god. Stop trying me garbage. I don't think it's necessarily impossible if I could just draw better. Like, if any of these cards are playable cards... I think I'd be winning. What? I think it's Zoo. If it ends up being Zoo, this is fine. I don't know. I'm just really upset that I play against a Warlock and I got 2 Apotheosises, no minions, no draw. I did draw N'Zoth though, which is nice. But who runs Mancrick? What the heck is this? Who does this guy think he is? Running Mancrick like that. Both of these are good. We'll take Insight to try to draw a card, and we'll just pass. I mean, I did basically everything I could against the OTK, right? I basically set up lethal by turn 8 as a priest deck, by the way, and I still lost, so. Don't hit the 1/3 first. Well, never mind then. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, we draw a card for cheaper. Don't be your light shower. That's one of the only cards that corrupts Fleet Hoof. Oh, it's bad. He lost a Twisting Nether. That's actually really big, though. Him losing Twisting Nether is really big against this matchup because we're able to flood the board so many times. That actually is a big deal. You might not believe it, but it actually is quite good. Oh, it's Mill. Okay, we do the other normal Light Shower Elemental, which is good. I messed up. Late game, deal 2 over heal 2 is probably better. Like, this will be more of a late game play than anything. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Ah, so he wants to play Ticketus next turn. Understood. I understand that. Okay, well, we already drew Yashiraj then. So I'll take it. It's fine. We slam it. We, do I want to heal this or me? Let's heal that. I can heal myself later on. Psych Split. Very solid play with this on turn 10. And then we'll just do Shadow Form, so that way we can start pushing some damage. We don't need healing. We have 2 Apotheosis and 2 Light Shower Elementals, and then more off of N'Zoth later on. We are fine, my friends. Oh, balls. Oh, we play Light Shower Elemental and ping this, I guess. Eventually, we'll play this guy.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Yikes. Yikes. We can kill off this and this with this, actually. It's a pretty good play. Plop. Psych Split. Kill, kill. Oh my god. How does Double God Priest feel? Feels okay. No, we lost Zanesh. No. That's kind of bad, but it's salvageable, I think. This needs to die, but I don't know if I can actually kill it. Seven hit that pass. We play N'Zoth next turn, I think.
Twisted.
Oh, we lost Soul Mirror. That would have actually saved me. Damn it. I mean, he burned everything. His hand was insane. Like, that was absolutely fucking absurd. There's nothing I could do about that, really. That game was just done before I could even play it. It was decided from the very beginning. Dude, there's no way, man. There's no way!
Anduin versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Wisdom shall bring victory.
We want none of this. Circus Amalgam's fine, actually. I like Circus Amalgam's a 4-drop. Can put a taunt out there, which is not the worst. It can corrupt Insight and some of the other cards at 4 cost, which is pretty good. So, I do like this hand. I do like Thrive in the Shadows as well. Especially if we can get maybe like a Hysteria or something early to control the board. But I'm not sure. Oh! Oh! Well, luckily for him, I'm not going control. Luckily for him, I'm drawing horribly. We make it to turn 7. I guess Soul Mirror is fine, right? What decks would you recommend? Face Hunter, Token Druid, no Minion Mage. Like, strictly just to win games would be that. To have fun, I would recommend a much, much different decks, but that's just me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to turn 7. I don't think I make it to turn 7 off of this. That's so lame. He just wins. I'm gonna lose to Murloc Shaman. That's how you know this deck is bad. I mean, I don't know. Hysteria on this 1/3 would be insane. Blade Master Samuro with Apotheosis is pretty good. We're gonna play the Circus Amalgam. He's gonna rush into it. This is going to be able to do stuff turn 7. Again, we just need to make it to turn 7. I don't know if we'll really be able to. I don't know why he just dropped Voracious Reader, though. That's like your only source of draw. If I manage to kill it somehow, you just lose, my friend. Voosh, and then he rushes that in. I honestly don't know what I need to do here. Rushes that in, that's fine. I take a ton of damage. Am I dead next turn? It's possible that I'm dead next turn. We get to kill off this. Ugh. There's a hair in my mouth. I don't know what the heck that is. Two gods have nothing on Ticketus. True. Ticketus counters several of the gods. Start your turn, draw Murloc. I mean, that's a good card, but oh, fucking god, man, I'm just dead. It's amazing what happens when you don't have early removal because you're playing a tempo-based deck and you're going against something that just has pure aggro. Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. Literally, there's nothing that I can do there. That's so lame. Samuro doesn't do jack shit there. Samuro kills off 2 small minions. I mean, I'm still dead. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what you think Samuro does there. Samuro kills off 2 of them. But he's up with a 1-3, a 1-3, and a 5-3. Like, either way, he pumps them up and I'm dead.
Shall bring victory.
Not really much to do. I think that the problem with this deck is it just dies to things that generate boards too fast. Zanash's just not bad. That's a really good card that we can coin out turn 5. Back in the good old days, Shaman used to be OP and we used to call this game Shaman Stone. That is true. That is true. You have to think about like the perspective of everything, right? Like there used to be a day, used to be an age where Shaman was ridiculously strong and needed to be nerfed immediately. There's a time when Druid was insane. There was a time when Priest was insane. There are always gonna be metas like that, you know? Insight is a great card. Wouldn't it matter if it's still the I mean, the game was over. I just played cards and then conceded. Like, yes, technically there are better plays that exist. And I probably should have taken. But what's really the point? You know? Like, why do that? Palm reading? We can save palm reading. Coin this out, and then we'll be able to play a ton of stuff starting next turn. Not bad. It's sad seeing Shaman this bad. I mean, I actually don't think Shaman's that bad. It's weird. They're bad, and because of that, people aren't playing them. But I also feel like it's like a little bit of this untapped, not gold mine, but untapped little like reservoir, you know? If you're like super thirsty, it's a little reservoir, it's a little oasis in the middle of a desert, and I don't know where I'm going with this analogy, but you see what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not that bad.
Your cry shall echo for eternity.
It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not terrible. That's a good card to have. Priest doesn't have anything to deal with that kind of aggro. I mean, it does. But first of all, one of its only tools to deal with aggro, Hysteria, was nerfed. Second, this particular deck is more aggressive and has more minions than other versions. So, like, obviously it's going to be worse against that. Arbor? If he plays Arbor, I just concede. Soul? I mean, that's really bad. The spirits, I'd go with Renew, I guess. And then Minion. Rush minion. Oh, you're insane. Oh, that's so good. Kill off both of these. Draw me a 1-cost card. What do you give me? What do you? It's gonna be like Innervate or something. Fudge, man. How did I know it was gonna? Oh my gosh. I hate being so right. It's literally a useless card in my hand. I don't even know what to say. I think first day of school is better in Big Paladin, but worse in the more aggressive matchups. How's this deck so far? Of all of the new decks I've tried out, including a deck of Chaos Warlock, this is the worst one. I'm including deck of Chaos Warlock. This is the worst deck. Which is crazy. Arbor up. Slam me in the face. I think I'm just dead. No, he's 1 damage off. No, if he hadn't done that and he had just kept the minion on the board, I'd be dead this turn. If he had just arbored up, he would have won. Hysteria, interesting.
A natural mistake.
I mean, do we even technically lose here? We actually don't even lose.
Plan more carefully next time.
I messed that up a little bit. Heal up a ton.
Plan more carefully next time.
I mean, this card's great, but I kind of misplayed it. I could have kept the 3-2 on the board and traded into that if I had renewed first. I should have done that. That was such a bad play. I can play this and Apotheosis it next turn. Hopefully I don't lose because of that misplay. But yeah, I deserve to lose there. I could have survived. I actually should have won. I mean, no, I shouldn't have. He misplayed. I should have lost. I should have then capitalized on it, but it didn't matter. I messed up. It doesn't fucking matter, man. Instead, I just go Voosh the board, trade into one of these things. Should have been Discover, Heal 8, Shadower Death, then trade in. He's left with 2. I have 12 HP. Arbor Up doesn't kill me. Next turn I go Light Sworn, Apotheosis, and I win. Yeah, I should have won that game. I mean, again, no, I shouldn't have, because he should have won the game if he had just double Arbored Up. He traded in a 2-2. Double Arbor Up is literally just lethal. This deck, what is it about? Losing. This deck is all about losing. If you like losing, play this deck. This deck is really good at it. I think it's probably one of the best decks at fulfilling that particular goal. I don't think any deck does this better than Corrupt Priest. Holy shit, it's bad. My god. The clown just doesn't cut it anymore. 11,000 more. I have like 30,000 dust in total. And you only need 6 legendaries. Wow. To be fair, one of them is free. You only need 5 legendaries. No, it's not a misplay to look at where I went wrong. Like, I need to discover cards first. It was free. There was no reason to not discover a card first. If it had cost a singular mana, then perhaps I shouldn't have done that first. But it was free. There was no reason to discover it, not discover it first. I could have survived that game and won the following turn. So I'm a little bit upset about it. But I need to, I don't know, I'm tired. This deck is bad. I mean, I don't care about my rank anymore. It's fine. This version might be better. No Nazoth? I feel like I need more of a late game win condition with this deck though. This deck just has no, like, win condition. You know? Like, the deck just doesn't feel good. The only way you can win with this deck is if you get Zanesh, and even then it's only like a 70% chance. It's probably not even 70, it's like 50. Like, you have like a 33% chance to get a 50% chance win rate, and you lose almost every other game. Which means that your win rate's probably around 20-25% with this deck, right? I'm not going to put in Cthulhu either. We don't draw enough cards to make Cthulhu work. Is Soulmere a safe craft now? I mean, it is Priest one of its best removals, so I would say yeah. The Pearl Tusk actually doesn't sit in my hand. It actually is corrupted very easily by Light Shower Elemental. And if I play Zanesh, it's corrupted by Circus Amalgam, Hysteria, and Talon as well. So, like, it actually gets corrupted relatively consistently. Without Light Shower Elemental, I would take it out. But, I don't know, maybe take one out, but it's still really good. I don't know. I used to like Dragon Priest, but Dragon Priest isn't a thing anymore. It's a thing of the past. I think I'm done. I gotta go. I have an appointment. So I will see you guys Saturday. But yeah, Dragon Priest was really fun. Now Priest really has no archetype. It's just random. Random. Not really fun at all. If I leave you with anything, let me leave you with this. I don't know if you guys have watched this video already, but I would highly recommend that you do. Isn't my video, it's one of Zeddy's video. He talks about all the problems with Hearthstone and why people don't find it fun anymore and stuff like that. And a lot of the stuff he talks about, I relate to. I don't think I'll have a great time at my appointment, getting shot. But, you know, and then getting sick the next day, but it'll be fine. But anyway, he basically talks about everything that's wrong with Hearthstone and power creep and how nothing you do matters, or it feels like nothing you do matters. And it's just pure aggro, and every single deck in Vicious Syndicate and a Wild and Standard that are in the top 2 tiers basically are exclusively aggro, except for maybe like 1 or 2 control decks that barely counter them if you have a really, really good hand. And I feel like that's just what I'm losing to over and over and over again, right? Like if we look at the match history today, of today, I guess, from Death Rattle Shaman or Death Rattle Demon Hunter on. We played against some OTKs, felt helpless, couldn't do anything from hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think 4 of them were token druids that just flooded the board. We didn't play against a lot of paladins and hunters today, which was surprising, but those are also really, really problematic. I mean, it's not the worst, and there are some interesting warrior decks. Like there's Control Warrior, right? There was Miracle Rogue, which is kind of fun, but still bursting from hand, and it just feels bad. I mean, Pirate Warrior was a problem, but they eventually nerfed it, and they moved stuff to Wild. And the problem is they have ways that they can fix the meta. They have ways that they can actively fix it by making a couple of bad expansions, so that way it cycles out to Wild, and then they have a rebalanced meta. But they don't want to do that. They get scared. And then they decide not to do it, and it ruins everything. So instead of actually fixing their game, they just make it worse and make one really bad expansion that will see no play, baits people into spending money on it. Turned out to be awful, and they went back and just basically, I don't know. That's stupid. Why not include Rally? Because I don't even run the Horrendous. The Horrendous is awful. Like, I don't even run it. And sure, it works with the Fool, but I have no 1-drop, no 2-drop. And the only 3-drops I have, they're good, but they're not that good. And by the time I get around to playing Rally, I'm already dead to any deck that has tempo. Like, Blizzard just doesn't balance their game well. It doesn't give you the time or the opportunity to play these fun decks. Like, I feel like if the meta was a little bit slower, by maybe a turn or two, right? Like, let's say all of the direct damage or all of the pumps in the game were toned back by, like, 1 damage or 1/2 damage, right? Like, if Paladin has 2 pump spells, one of them gets reduced by +1, or I guess goes down -1, -0, then I think the entire game would be much healthier, and you'd be able to pull off combos. You'd have mid-range decks, you'd have control decks, aggro wouldn't dominate everything. Don't really use Twitch, no. It's just so frustrating. Because, like, I play this game and I enjoy the game, or I try to enjoy the game, but then I play against Token Druid and lose on turn, like, 6 or 7, and there was nothing I could do. Like, technically I should have won that game because I misplayed. But I only had the opportunity to win because he blew it. And I mean, yes, there have been faster decks in existence, but I feel like other than Pirate, these sets have been consistently pushing a really, really fast, unbalanced meta every single time. Like, Pirate Warrior was a fluke. Pirate Warrior was a fluke. They nerfed it. It went to Wild. It doesn't really see that much play, as far as I can tell, in Wild, although I've only played like 5 games in the past 4 months, so maybe I'm totally wrong. But they nerfed it. It was a fluke, and nothing like that has ever really existed again. And yet, now it feels like almost every other deck is about as fast as that. And to be fair, I played budget decks. I only went to about rank 10, so maybe I didn't play against fully made versions. But from what I remember, like, Pirate Warrior was like up here. Everything else this meta is like a notch down, but like every single deck is only slightly weaker than what Pirate Warrior was, as a fluke that needed to be nerfed and was insane and is like defined as the fastest deck that ever existed. People gravitate towards Face Hunter because it's an aggro deck that is cheap. I feel like if there were more control decks or combo decks that were cheap, people would play them. But people are forced to play cheaper decks. So, like, in some cases, it's not their fault either. I don't know. It's pretty dumb though. I'm not happy with Hearthstone, and I was really hoping these nerfs would be more impactful. And like the meta has shifted a little bit, so don't get me wrong, but like it still feels the same. It still feels like I'm either A, getting blown out before there's anything I can do, or B, I have such a good hand and a start that like I beat them and it doesn't feel like I play a game at all. And I guess ultimately that comes down to like Hearthstone needs to be cheaper. This version is basically the same. It still lacks removal. The Barrens meta has not actually been that diverse. But okay. And the Barrens meta has been somewhat diverse, that is true, but I feel like it started off more diverse, and as people just slowly went more and more towards like, oh, Paladin and Mage are broken. And Rush Warrior. Like, it's the same 5 decks, which I don't think is very diverse. Aggro Paladin, I include Aggro and Secret Paladin as the same deck, which were 20% of the meta. Spell Mage, Rush Warrior, Face Hunter, and that was about it. I do want to play Control Shaman tomorrow, so this is nice. I'm gonna get off though. Oh, this is just Raren's deck, isn't it? I don't like Raren's deck. Why would you ever run 2 Carnival Clowns with only 1 card that can corrupt them? Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's a whole reason why I didn't want to play that deck. It's because it wasn't very good. More mid-rangey version with some good power plays I think is better. I don't know, man. Every class is like 1 to 2 decent decks, but like they're not that good. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. The meta never really felt that diverse to me. It always felt like I was going against the same 5 decks over and over and over again, like rinse and repeat. And I guess these 5 decks made up about 70, a little bit more % of the meta. 6. What's 9 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 1? 9, so that's 10, 18, 30. Yeah, exactly 70% of the meta were to the... And I guess it's fairly diverse, but it still felt like it was just the same 5 decks. I mean, I have been dropping my rank. It hasn't changed. The nerfs were jokes. Anyway, I'm just gonna go. I'm getting depressed just talking about these stupid things that Blizzard have done. Goodbye. I have an appointment I need to get to, and I'm fucked, actually. So great. I'm so fucked. Oh my